Hi guys, this is Desiree, and I'm going to walk you through how to put together a blog post. So you can see here I've already got agencycouture.com/WordPress-admin pulled up here. We'll have to go to that exact address to be able to log into agencycouture.com's back end to be able to do something like this. You'll notice I'm already on the dashboard, and you can see right now all of the quick links. It'll show you recent support tickets, which are really only applicable to some people. Right now I want you to pretty much just ignore everything on the dashboard and go straight over here to where it says posts, and I'm going to have you click on add new post. I'm going to give you pretty specific instructions here just because it gets complicated otherwise, frankly. So go ahead, and here is going to be your title, and you're going to really want this to be something that's rather specific to exactly what you're writing about. If you have to go back and change it after fact, that's fine. Just make sure that it's interesting, has some keywords related to what we do, which is basically search engine optimization, blogging, web design, social media, programming, that kind of thing. Whatever it is that you do for us is probably most likely what I'm expecting you to blog about. I really want these blog posts to be weekly posts about what you're learning, who you are, what you do, and the industry in general. So having it be a question is great. The more keywords, the better. I mean, don't overload it. And also keep in mind that if you make it too long, it's going to look really silly on the website. I'll show you here. Up top where it says Joel right now, that's exactly where the blog post titles are going to be, and if it gets long, it'll run over into this gray area. So you have to be rather aware of that, and I'm really hoping that you'll go through and actually take a gander at the post once you're finished. Now here's the paragraph. This is where you're just going to go ahead and type in your blog post. For the sake of it, let's just make a garbled mess here, okay? As you go through, and if there's any chance that it gets longer, I'm more than happy with your post being longer than shorter. Try to at least have 2 paragraphs. If it gets to the point where you feel like it needs another title though, that's where you go over here and you can see the formatting and use heading 2 for your secondary titles, and they'll turn out looking something like that. You can change the permalink after the fact by clicking here and going ahead and changing that to whatever you'd like it to be. And then you just scroll down. This excerpt here, you can completely ignore that. As far as the author, you're going to need to go ahead and remember to change that to whatever it is. You'll notice that I've put in multiple usernames for me, and the first one there is one Desiree V, and that's primarily because I forget to change the post author all the time, but I'm really going to expect this of you, otherwise it's going to just show up as I'm writing your blog posts, and then you'll get 0 credit. So once you have changed that stuff, don't forget to end your posts with a little excerpt about yourself. I would say just a little short bio. It would be nice if you would link it back to your page, your staff page on the site, and you can find those really easily by going up here, clicking about us, not clicking about us, but hovering over it, and then click meet the team, and it will take you to here, view a staff list, and then pick out who you are, click on it, whatever, and then you from that can take out the domain name that you need, or not the domain name, the URL that you need to link back to it. I'd really prefer your bio not be terribly long, no longer than 200 characters. Something about the length of a Twitter bio is perfect. Obviously I want full grammar and no abbreviations or anything though, whereas on Twitter I'm sure many people have abbreviations. And I'm fine with one link to any other site of yours, whether that's Twitter or another blog. Let's restrict it to one. Now go ahead and scroll down and you'll see categories here. I don't want you adding any new categories. I would like you to pick from the ones here. All of the ones that are indented under Agency Couture, don't mess with, don't click on it. Those aren't really for this. All of yours, you can click blog, and then whatever you do, whatever this post is about, click those from here. So if it's about copywriting, designs, business cards, blah, 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 pick one. And then also scroll down and click on guest post. And scroll a little bit farther and you'll see services. So any of them are indented under services. Also don't choose web design either. Here, you'll just only choose design up here if you're going to choose one. And if you do it wrong, I'll notice probably right away, or maybe I won't, but I'll notice eventually and I'll change it, but I'd really prefer you just remember what I'm saying now or take notes. Or you watch this every time you write a post, whichever, until you get it down pat. Now for post tags, you can see the most used tags, which I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, when you start typing something in, it'll bring it up, but try to use the same type of words over and over again, exactly typed the exact same way so the post tags are always the same. Now scroll down here and to make these little pictures here, what you'll do is you'll click set thumbnail. It's not perfect, but the photos have to be hosted on our site or they won't show up. So you'll pick the photo off of your computer, click open, it'll do its little thing, pop up, and then I need you to copy. So hit the Apple C or Control C to copy. And you can exit out of that. You're going to go over here, drop down to thumbnail, paste, and then click add custom field. If you want to change it, you change this and then click update. And now the rest of the stuff just completely ignore. Scroll back up again and you'll be ready to click publish. If you're making more than one at a time to save yourself the trouble of having to do the weekly ones, then you can also go over here and click edit and change the date that you would like it to post from. And then go ahead and I'd like you to save it as a draft until you have somebody else at least read it over once. You need to read it over also. And then after that's been done and approved and everything, then go ahead and click publish. But once you've saved it as a draft, it will let you click preview. And then you can come over here, check out my ugly new post. And if you didn't put a thumbnail in, this will look blank and empty and ridiculous, and I'm not going to be happy, but then go ahead and I'd like you always to click tweet, click the buzz, click the submit to dig button. This is your responsibility and no one else's. And that way it automatically is being shared with somebody immediately after you've posted it. Once you're done with that, you can just go ahead and leave it and you're good. So this is how I would like you to go through submitting new blog posts to the site. I hope this helps out. Always remember to add pictures, titles, and keywords, and just have some fun with it. So thanks for watching, guys.